Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Kelsey, Money Mitch, put him in a ditch. Odyssey Sims coming alive in the second half. We go on a run with Brianna Turner in the game. That's right, we had a Brianna Turner sighting. Sophie Cunningham goes down. Lexi Hull is asked to step up. After starting 0 for 4 from the three-point line, Lexi Hull hits some of the clutchest buckets of the game and a dagger 3 to put away the woeful 6 and now 27 Connecticut Sun. Folks, we were down this entire game. We were up 4-3, and then we go down the rest of the game. We were up 4-3 in the first quarter. The Connecticut Sun go on a 23-7 run the last 7.5 minutes, and we have been fighting from behind the entire game. Let's not get it confused. This is a game that we should not have been down in the first place. This is a game that we should not have been coming out so slow in the first place. Not only do we come out slow, not only do we come out lethargic, Marina Mabry's doing what she wants, Tina Charles doing what she wants, and we don't even hit any three-pointers in the first half. We started 0 for 11 from 3 to start this game. 0 for 11 from 3. We can't hit a shot even if we tried, and we were trying. We couldn't do anything correct on the offensive end. We scored 29 points in the first half. If we're scoring 29 points in the first half, the Connecticut Sun have 48 points in the first half. Well, defensively, we're not doing what we need to be doing. And then offensively, the question that I would be asking, why does Chloe Bibby only have 1 minute and 40 seconds in the first half? If nobody on this team can hit a shot, nobody on this team can hit a three-pointer, then why is Chloe Bibby spending her entire first half on the bench, except for 1 minute and 40 seconds to close the first quarter? Chloe Bibby didn't even touch the court in the second quarter. Why? We are very lucky we won this game because there are a lot of things that were... Why? Why aren't we motivated to keep our playoff spot? Why? Why are we coming out slow? Why? Why isn't Chloe Bibby getting in the game? Why? Why does it take so long for Timpson to get minutes? Why? Fortunately, in the second half, Odyssey Sims comes alive. Bree Turner gives us some nice versatility on the defensive end. Wasn't a negative on the offensive end. She played well. Money Mitch goes berserk in the second half. 0 points in the first quarter. Finishes the game with over 38, nearly 38 points for Kelsey Mitchell. Indiana Fever needed this one bad, and they got this one. Let's go straight to the highlight, shall we? Money Mitch hitting a dagger 3 to put us up 89-86. Big 3 for Money Mitch. Comes back again. Another big 3 for Money Mitch. Back-to-back. 89-86. Thanks, Mitch. 92-86. Thanks, Mitch. And Lexi Hull with a dagger from the corner. Bree Turner takes it in. Lexi's defender collapses. Lexi Hull with a dagger 3 to get the Connecticut Sun out of our way. We need to beat the teams we're supposed to beat. For 25 minutes, didn't look like we had any business beating this Connecticut Sun team. For 25 minutes, we looked like the worst team on the court. Defensive rotations, Marina hitting the 3, Sanaya Rivers taking it to the rim. Tina Charles, Aaliyah Edwards, out-rebounding AB, Natasha Howard. But we came alive when we needed to come alive. We forced overtime. Kelsey Mitchell, back-to-back 3s in OT. Lexi Hull, dagger 3, putting the nail in the coffin. Natasha Howard finished with 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 25 minutes of play. 5 personal fouls for Natasha Howard. AB, 14 points, 13 boards. But this game was mainly Odyssey Sims and Kelsey Mitchell. Their offense came alive in the second half, and we needed every last point they had to offer. In the second half, Odyssey Sims getting by her defender at will and finishing at the rim. Most importantly, finishing at the rim. Took 9 free throws, Odyssey Sims. Way to be aggressive. Kelsey Mitchell, 38 points, 11 for 22, 12 free throws for Money Mitch, 5 for 8 from the three-point line. Kelsey Mitchell started out the game 6 for 16 at one point. And she turned it around, 11 for 22. 5 for 8 from the three-point line. Started off 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Money Mitch. She came alive when we needed her to come alive. Sophie Cunningham went down with an injury. Looks like wouldn't want to be a dirty Bria Hartley rolled into her leg. Sophie Cunningham lying down, clearly in pain. Visible pain. Agony pain. Stays down. Got to cut to commercial. The medical staff comes around her. She looks like she walked off on her own accord, but it looked like she walked off in pain on her own accord. Out for the rest of the game. Only played 10 minutes. And that's where Lexi Hull needed to step up, and step up she did. Step up she did. 8 points, 7 boards, 3 offensive rebounds, big offensive rebounds too. We had a fast break. Kelsey Mitchell pulls up for a midi, bricks it. Lexi Hull comes flying out of nowhere, grabs us an offensive rebound, saves a possession. Brianna Turner, plus 10. Beat Bree Turner and Lexi Hull, the best plus minuses on the court when it comes to the bench. Bree Hull, Lexi Turner, Kelsey Mitchell, Odyssey Sims, and Aaliyah Boston. Folks, that was the 5 Stephanie White closed the game with. Aaliyah Boston, Brianna Turner, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, Odyssey Sims. That was the 5-person group that Stephanie White said, I have faith in this group. They're going to be the ones to bring it home for us if we bring it home. They're going to be the ones to seal the deal if we're going to seal the deal. Damaris Dantes only played 8 minutes. Chloe Bibby only played 7 minutes. At one point there, when it was a tie game, before we went into overtime, I was saying, Stephanie, can you please put in Chloe Bibby? We just need somebody to shoot the ball here. She put in Chloe Bibby. Ball didn't go to Chloe Bibby. Ball went to Leah Boston instead. I don't know if Chloe Bibby was a decoy or whatever, but Chloe Bibby only shot 2 shots. She was open for at least 6 threes. She gets looked up. Sophie Cunningham's out. Okay, Chloe Bibby, you're going to be the one that we look off when it's time for you to shoot. Sophie Cunningham's out. Okay, Chloe Bibby, when you're over here waving your hands like traffic flight control, you'll be the one that we look off and not let you shoot some threes. It's very interesting why we don't give our three-point shooters the ball when they're wide open. Fever never should have been down in this game in the first place. The Fever never should have been down in this game in the first place. They were down by as much as 21 points. If you look at the quarter-by-quarter breakdown, we have back-to-back quarters where we failed to score 20 points. 11 points in the first quarter. How is that possible? What kind of motion offense is this? 18 points in the second quarter. How is that possible? What kind of offense is this? And we follow up with a 23-point third and a 32-point fourth, and we crush them in OT 15-9. The Connecticut Sun, they look like they got tight out there. They looked like they thought that they were actually going to win the game, and they started getting in their own heads. And they stopped playing as loosely as they were playing in the first half. We were making our shots, don't get me wrong. Kelsey came alive. Odyssey came alive. AB, to an extent, came alive. But the Connecticut Sun didn't look like the team in the second half that we saw in the first half from an offensive aggression standpoint either. Very lucky to win this game, but we needed to win this game. Next, we have a game on Friday, but we also have the Chicago Sky game coming up. It's going to need to be another game that we have to win. The teams that we're supposed to beat, we need to beat. The Valkyrie are coming. The Los Angeles Sparks are coming. Very interesting here. Very interesting here. After starting 0 for 11 from 3, we make 7 of our next 11, finishing 7 for 22 from the three-point line. Shot 30% in the first half, finished shooting 46%. We win the rebounding battle. Surprise, surprise. Offensive rebound battle, we got 14, they got 17. And in overtime, we extended to a 7-point lead. I'm not doing backflips because we won this game, but I am definitely satisfied that we came back and pulled it off finally. Because if we would have lost tonight against the Connecticut Sun, it would have been very, very, very bad. But Kelsey Mitchell came through when Kelsey Mitchell needed to come through. We have multiple 7-0 runs in that fourth quarter to bring us back in that ball game. In the fourth quarter, we thought it might have been over. Marina Mabry hits a 3 from like 30 feet out. Gives them the lead. We come back down the other end. AB has a layup. Sanaya Rivers comes from the weak side, swats it. Get it out of here. Connecticut Sun take the ball down. We hold them. We stop them. We don't let them score again. That was big. That was very big. It looked like we were down and out at multiple points. But Money Mitch, digging a ditch. What can I say? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.